What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box Track. They were right there. They had this game. When we go through these stats, you're going to be so upset with this game because they did everything we've asked them to do, but put the ball in the basket. That's the story of the game right now. Look, the Lakers lose this game. Mavs 119, Lakers 115. The Lakers got more attempts than the Mavs, 112 attempts to 96. Problem is they shot 39% from the field. Mavericks shot 50%. Most of their damage was done in the first quarter. Let's talk about this really quick, though. 112 attempts to 96. How does that even happen? Well, first of all, the Lakers led in offensive rebounds. We've been talking about this the last whatever amount of games, but they killed it this time. 14-3, leading to 23 second chance points. The Lakers didn't turn the ball over. Lakers turned the ball over only 10 times, gave up 7 points off of turnovers, but they forced 19 turnovers for 18 points. They did the things that they have not done well most of the season. Even in winning games, they did those things right. 24% from the free throw line, from 3-point line, 63% from the free throw line, 24% from the 3-point line, 63% from the free throw line. Come on, make your free throws. Look, for what it's worth, 41 threes is too many threes for a team that normally shoots about 30. Right. But I can live with Dennis Schroeder being 0 for 6. Is Dennis Schroeder the 30-point scorer that he was the multiple times that LeBron and AD were out? No, he's not. Not every game. Is he the near 100% shooter that he was against Sacramento? No, he's not. Not every game. Let's be realistic here. He hasn't shown that his entire career. There's no need to assume that he will be that guy every night. But I do not expect 0 for 6 from Dennis Schroeder from the 3-point line. That's an anomaly. Maybe 2 for 6. Maybe even 1 for 6, but never 0 for 6. So those are not dead 3-pointers to me. I can't take 0 for 7 from Bron. I can't. I just can't. The reality is Bron should shoot about as many 3-pointers as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shot. I know they don't play the same position. They're not the same player, but my point is he shouldn't shoot any. And unless it's a bailout. Because he's shooting them off balance. His last shot where he faded right on it, that's not commonly your shot. B, that's just a bad shot no matter who the player is. Now, good players, great players make bad shots. That's one of the things that if you look throughout your whole lifetime of watching basketball, that's the difference between a good player, a bad player, and a great player is that you can force them into anything, shout out to Luka, and they're going to make it, right? A lot of the times, or at least more often than not. LeBron is not that type of shooter from that far out. Now, he's that type of shooter with a toe in the paint, but from that far out, I'm not taking 0 for 7. If you take those 7 away, you shoot about 34 threes. You still don't shoot a great percentage. 10 for 34 is better. It's much better, actually. But, you get better shots. And this is the answer to this story for me. I can go through all of these stats with you again if you like, but I will bore you all to death because the reality is the Lakers did everything we've been asking them to do. More opportunities? Check. Second chance points? Check. Offensive rebounds? Check. Didn't turn the ball over? Check. Fast break points? 18-8. Check. Points in the paint? Lakers win 64-60, in spite of the fact that the Mavericks played excellent defense on LeBron, getting him towards the paint. LeBron was 9 for 28, uncharacteristic of LeBron James. But when he goes 0 for 7, he has nights when he shoots so many threes. He has nights like that. I know LeBron has said that he needs to shoot threes to keep the defense honest, but your passing keeps the defense honest more than your 3-point shot. Now, there are two schools of thought here. There's a group of people that are going to want to blame LeBron for the entire game. That's not what I'm doing here, but there are people who say, you're losing all these games because of LeBron. There are another group of people that are saying, you're losing these games because the team's not good enough. I'm actually in the middle. Not anything near the team's not good enough, but you had some open 3-pointers. You got to hit those. Right? You had some open twos, open layups that you missed, free throws, 63%. That's not all LeBron. That's not even mostly LeBron, right? Now, the bad 3-point shots, yes, that's LeBron, right? Some of the bad decisions with the basketball, holding the ball for 11 to 12 seconds before making a move or taking the action. Defense is loading up. You got to get and go more often than not, right? But This isn't a thing where the Lakers are so bad that they're suffering, or LeBron is so bad that this isn't a real thing. What this is you're not getting easy shot. You're not making the game easy for yourself in the half court set. You have two of the best passers in NBA history. You should make the game easier for yourself rather than harder. And that's what's happening right now is the Lakers are just making the game difficult. To be fair, teams are loading up on their primary ball handlers and scorers because they don't feel like the Lakers can shoot. But you don't need a three-pointer. 41 threes is a lot when you average about 30 and you're not hitting them. There have been times when the Lakers have shot over 40 threes and they've been hitting them. But when it's not your shot, when it's not falling, it's not your night on it unless it's wide open. The other thing really quickly that I'd like to add is with Cole Swider out there, my fear in making a trade for somebody like Bogdanovic is the Lakers don't have a good plan to get those type of shooters involved. So, Swider doesn't get an open shot, right? Their three-point shooters are not getting these wide open shots off drives and kicks. Teams are just sticking with them because that's the only player out there that is a threat to shoot from outside in that team's opinion. Teams have been getting beat with this strategy a lot too, to be fair. The Lakers are 17-13 since that abysmal 2-10 start. They have the third most wins, maybe the fourth at this point, but the third most wins since November in the Western Conference. So if you don't have that abysmal start, you're probably in a better place now, but who can get that? You spotted the league 5, then you spotted them another 5. Fair enough, right? I'm just saying that this point, the Lakers' problem, whether they win or lose, is that they're making the game harder for themselves. They're missing free throws. They're not getting downhill. That is a dead horse thing for me. I'm going to beat that subject till it's dead. All right. The Lakers play Philly on Sunday back-to-back in a trap game against the Rockets on Monday. And then after that, they play a very, very, very motivated, I'd imagine, Sacramento team that wants to beat them because they feel like they owe them, right? You're screaming about a bad call from Troy Brown. You won on a similar call against Sacramento. So I don't want to hear anything. You had 27 attempts at the line. Hit those free throws. Don't tell me about the one that should have been given. With all that being said, I still have a lot of faith in this team, largely because of where the league is right now, the amount of parity that's in the league right now, and also just the tired racehorse thing that I said earlier. I said that. Remember that I said that. Go back to when I jumped on 25 episodes ago, and I said there are going to be a lot of tired racehorses. But listen, the last 20 games of this season are going to be crazy. And buckle up. If you are an NBA fan, buckle up, because that last 20 games is going to be insane. And the Lakers are going to have to pass some pretty good teams. And if you're counting Minnesota out, remember, Minnesota is one of the only teams with like a 500 record against teams over 500, right? They're not, they're beating big name teams. The Lakers are not doing that yet. So don't think that they're just going to cross Minnesota off the list. Minnesota is playing good enough basketball to beat top teams or teams that are moving into the top. Teams that are falling below 500 that'll likely be above 500 later, teams like Phoenix. I don't know where Golden State is, but if they are below 500, they're going to be up. Portland's going to be down. I don't believe in Portland. I've said it. I'm going to say it multiple times. They've got to get past the Minnesotas of the league at this point. And that's not going to be super easy. So buckle up, y'all. We need at least 2 more wins straight at this point. So they got to beat Philly. They got to stay in the race. They got to get back to 500 by All-Star break. They got to get back to 500 because it's a sprint from the rest of the way out. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. This has been What's in the Box Trek. You can check me out on Instagram, Trek Life Music on it. I'm sorry. You can check me out on Instagram at Trek Life. You can check me out on YouTube, Trek Life Music. You can check me out on Facebook, Trek Life Music. I will holler at y'all, man. I'm out of here like last year. Peace.